Alright, guys, we're going to go back into Ajunta Paul's tomb. I think all we have to do is just put a frag grenade or something in the little tomb thing, and that should get us past it. I don't know. And then after we explore this, it'll probably be a part there, and then next week we will find the star map. I'll probably go ahead and talk to Jolie and Jahani too during this. Let's switch to give items. I wish this was better sorted. Let's just use a frag grenade. Give item. Oh wow, that worked. I don't think that's supposed to happen. Did we just run? Should we just run? Okay, cool, that worked. How cinematic. Better than... we probably could have shocked and gotten away with it. Did we get it? Fuck it. It's not gonna hurt us. Are we already here? Is this it? Wow, that was super easy. That was stupid. What is this? Nothing? Just a Sith statue? Okay. That was a little bit quicker than I thought. Maybe we'll, maybe what we'll do is we'll, see if we can get what's-her-name to help us. Notch, steel sword, silver line sword, vibro sword. Was that it, really?
Too long in the cold and the dark. I am disturbed again. A human.
Now this you don't see every day. This is an old spirit full of the Force. I sense great sadness and regret. Walk carefully.
A Jedi here? Why have you come to this dark place, Jedi? Why disturb my sleepless rest?
I am not a Jedi. Disturb your rest. Are you some kind of ghost? I was here once before, I think. Do you remember me?
I do, and yet I do not. The Force is so strong with you, human. Yet the face, the soul, it has been so very long.
Are you Ajunta Pall?
I had a name once. Ajunta Pall. Yes, that was my name. I was one of many. We were servants of the dark side. Sith Lords, we called ourselves. So proud. In the end, we were not so proud. We hid from those we had betrayed. We fell, and I knew it would be so.
You were a Sith Lord from the ancient times?
Ancient? Has it been so long that you use the word ancient? I have been here so long, so lost. I cannot remember. We were the first to rebel, to betray, to surrender ourselves to the dark side. So strong, we thought. So wrong.
What do you mean by those those we had betrayed?
Our Jedi Masters. Those who had taught us to use the Force. Who warned us against the dark side, yet we embraced it in secret, reveled in its power. We were discovered, or did we act? I can no longer remember, but here is where we came, to hide, to grow, and here we fell.
You were a Sith Lord. I already did that. What can you tell me about this place? How did you fall? What happened?
We hid from the Jedi, but it was not they who destroyed us. Is it not obvious what we did? We destroyed each other. We desired the secrets of each other to increase our power. We battled until finally our fortress rained down on top of us.
The Sith consumed themselves, did they? I suppose that eventually they'd be all they'd have left to fight.
And so, here, our old secret is buried, and none of us hold it anymore. Is that not right? Our power fled. Oh, what became of us? Do the Sith still thrive? Did they ever return?
The Sith fled, yes, and they returned. The Sith have thrived and are more powerful than ever. Let's say they returned.
So much time has passed, and yet we have learned nothing. Nothing.
Why do you remain here?
Remain? Do I remain? I have regretted for so long all that I have done. My sword, I filled it with my pride, and it is buried with me now, a corpse as I am a corpse. I am dead as my faith is dead, and I shall remain here, surrounded by blackness in death as in life.
I feel sorry for you. I need the sword you speak of. Maybe I should just be on my way then. I feel sorry for you.
Most of my brethren would desire only to take what power I have left, even if it would destroy them. I wish my sword to be taken away from here. I do not wish it to rot away as I have. I command this of you.
Fine, I'll gladly take it out of here. What do you want me to do with it?
If you are wise, you will not keep it. In the end, it is what destroyed me. There are 3 blades within my sarcophagus. Only one is truly my sword. But it has been so long, I do not remember which. Find the sword that is mine and place it on the statue. If it is truly mine, then it is yours.
And if the sword isn't yours?
Then you must die. This is how it must be.
How will I know which sword it is?
I do remember one thing of my sword. Listen to me carefully. I am that which grips the heart in fright, hearkens night and silences the light. It was written of my sword long, long ago. Go then, find my sword and place it on the statue.
Man, I have like a million swords in my thing. Jahani. Move.
Sure.
Did I pick them all up? Yes, I did. Fuck. Oh, shit. So, Silverline sword. This blade is long and straight and sparkles with a silver glow that becomes brighter as the hilt it touched. It is quite warm, and it almost appears that the blade becomes white hot once it's equipped. Such a fire weapon would be a devastating against an unarmored opponent. A small insignia of a flame is that's not it. This is probably it, right? The blade of the sword is ebony black and notched along its length to give it a cruel and jagged appearance. There is a strange visual effect upon the sword which makes it seem as if the shadow pulse and ebb along its surface. It is very cool to the touch, and upon close inspection, a small insignia of a dark circle can be spotted on the hilt. Is it this one? All right, let's try this. Place a sword in the statue. Did I say silver lined? Let's do silver lined. The sword sets itself on the stone as if it belongs there. Did I do it? Hey, man.
No, that is not the one. My ancient sword is black as the night sky. I remember now. I'm sorry.
I don't want to kill him. I'm going to go back. Well, you know what? I said I was just going to learn from this, so let's learn from it, and then in the future, we'll do it right. Did you know you could choke a Force Ghost? Even though Dark Jedis aren't supposed to be Force Ghosts. If I lose... Better not lose whatever from this. Am I stuck? Alright. Well, let's talk to Jolie and Jahani, and then we'll call it apart. Hey, Jolie.
Something on your mind, dude?
What do you know about the Sith? What do you know about the Sith?
Bad, bad men. Women, too, to be fair.
You must know more than that.
Oh, indeed. They make a fine sandwich, also. But don't tell the Jedi Council I said that.
Do you know anything important about the Sith or not?
And just what gave you the impression that I know anything more about the Sith than you do?
You did. You said you fought them.
Oh, that's right. Damn the years of the young. I was expecting you to be your usual inattentive self when I mentioned that. So it's true, yes. I fought plenty of Sith. That...
Shit. That was during the time of Exar Kun. 40 years ago now. Has it been that long? Are the Sith the same as the ones who followed me? Who is Exar Kun? I know who Exar Kun is. He's just a great big Sith guy. Are these the same Sith that we're fighting now?
No, of course not. The Sith have come and gone for ages. They were not called the Sith many thousands of years ago, perhaps. But the dark side was always present, without a doubt. Oh, sure, occasionally the light side comes close to vanquishing the dark. But the dark always returns. The fact that Exar Kun was defeated didn't mean the Sith would never return, as they obviously have now. Everyone knows that.
Who is Exar Kun?
Exar was a Jedi who was corrupted by ghosts of the old Sith, or so they say. He attempted to conquer the Republic and create a new golden age of the Sith.
Sort of like Revan. I mean, me. I assumed he was killed.
Better to say he was defeated, but essentially, yes. The victory did not come easily, however.
Are these the same Sith that we're fighting now? So what happened during the war with Exar Kun then?
That is not a pleasant time to remember. After Exar Kun fell to the dark side, he attempted to recruit other Jedi to his cause. What surprised us, what took us completely unprepared, was how utterly successful he was. Many Jedi joined him and became Sith themselves. Why they did, I will never truly know, but they did. Battle broke out throughout the Order, pupil against master. We fought ourselves.
That must have been difficult.
Yes, more than difficult. Next to impossible. How do you fight against someone you love? Puh, I dislike such memories. It leaves a taste in the mouth that... it is a sadness I thought I had put aside long ago. Ask me about the war some other time, just not now. I would prefer to be by myself for now.
I know this game's super old, but the expressions that they give the characters is pretty good. Jahani.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
I'm not a Padawan. I was wondering if we could talk.
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
Why are you a cat lady? Tell me more about your past.
Well, I suppose I have not talked very much about the Jedi I met back home. They, all of them, were so very invigorating.
Invigorating?
They were so very alive, so full of hope and energy and zeal. In retrospect, I can see it was a little bit tragic.
Tragic?
Well, yes. These Jedi were going to fight the Mandalorians just after they had invaded. Many of those Jedi perished in the fighting, but to us, they seemed invincible. Especially their leader, who they talked about all the time. Paragons of light and justice, sweeping away all iniquity before them. It was like looking at gods.
The Jedi are not gods. Damn straight, I do look divine. If that was the case, they seem to be misrepresenting themselves.
I was merely using poetic license. Those Jedi, they were enthralling. Everyone wanted just to touch them. Some people thought it would bring them luck. Not that the peace they brought lasted very long.
What happened?
The Jedi left. The people grew complacent. Those who had been wronged saw their chance at revenge. And so the cycle continues. The oppressed become the new generation of oppressors. The human oppressed, that is. The non-humans were never treated well in any case. We felt the brunt of both administrations.
Was it that bad?
Of course it was. They took their frustrations and hates out on us because the people they wanted had already fled or were too well protected. But no one looks out for the injustices we suffered. Oh no, but I am sorry. I should not have outbursts like that.
As long as you do not let your anger influence you.
Don't you see? The very fact I mentioned it means it has its influence. Anger can lead to the dark side, and I must be ever careful that I do not fall back into those ways. I thank you for your support. My outburst was uncalled for, but you did not lash back at me. You are a much better Jedi than I, it would seem. But let us not speak more of this now. We should continue on our journey. Perhaps later we will talk again.
Perhaps. All right, that's going to do it for this part. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you're liking these videos, make sure you're subscribed. If you're subscribed, hit the bell button for notifications. These videos come out every Wednesday. I also am doing a series with my girlfriend called The Learning Curve, where we're playing Sly Cooper. That's a pretty fun series, so check that out if you're interested. And I also do Plat Play, which those come out on Fridays, where it's just me playing a different game, trying to get trophies in it. So if those sound interesting to you, check those out. But other than that, thanks for watching. I hope you have a good day. Bye.